Hello everyone, I'm Bets Golden. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to actually just show you something that I created for a swap that was born out of our March Madness blog hop that we did. If you haven't checked that out, you've got to. It was so much fun, lots of talent, and basically the theme was to use green and gold. And we originally started off with a Mardi Gras theme or a St. Patrick's Day theme, and then it went from there. I created a really cute pinup coloring book that's hand stamped that I'm giving away on mine, so go check that out. But anyway, what was born out of that is a stacked letter swap, because we were thinking we might do this for the hop, but not all of us knew how to do it. However, we were intrigued and we wanted to learn, so we agreed to do a swap, and this is what I created. And if you don't know what a stacked letter on a stacked letter it's really stacked envelopes. Basically, you take a whole bunch of envelopes, you decorate them, and the theme has always been shabby chic. I don't really do shabby chic, so I kind of morphed it into this. And then you just decorate them and you just stack them up so they look like a bunch of stacked letters. And then the top one, you can always open up to, you can fill it with goodies. I filled it with some cute little journaling cards that my recipient can use. Okay, so this is kind of how this works. And how I created mine was I used the Boho Romance paper line from Canvas Core Brands, along with their Glimmer Mist in, I'll just pull them on over here, in Pink Bubblegum, Apple Glimmer Mist, Clam Bake Glimmer Mist, and Turquoise Glimmer Mist. These all go, it actually is the Boho Romance Starter Glimmer Mist set that goes with the beautiful paper. I can show you some of that paper as well. So this is the line that I used to create this, and I had a template that created the envelopes. But one of the things is you're supposed to make your envelope stack like 5 to 6 inches tall, and I couldn't do that. So I'm going to show you what I did to help kind of get it taller. So this is the sayings page right here, and what I'd like to do with these is I like to find the sayings that I want to use, and I just trimmed them out like I did here, and I just inked the edges, sprayed it, and then kind of curled it up, and that gave me that cute little boho girl on that. So this is a wonderful page for your sentiments on cards or on your layouts or on projects like I did. This is another one of the pages that's on a watercolor paper, so I'm going to have fun glimmer misting this. I'm probably going to paint it. And then this one is a really great piece to run through your scan and cut or your die cut machine and just cut those circles out and then layer them on. And then these are the little leftover bits that I had. These I didn't even use with the exception of this. And so I just, as you can tell, I really added a lot of glimmer mist to mine because, that's what's left. And clearly the colors here are rather muted compared to what I did with the glimmer mist. So it's really just an absolutely beautiful paper line, and the cardstock is a nice weight. It's that wonderful watercolor cardstock that can handle quite a bit of wet mediums. So let me go through and just kind of show you what I did. First of all, I created, I think I did 5, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I created 6 envelopes, so it required 6 pieces of paper. My envelopes were roughly 9 by 9 inches. And then once I layered them up, I stuffed all of them except the top one with a bit of cardboard to make it thicker and to give it a lot of stability. Once I layered it up, I realized that it was not tall enough. So I went back, pulled out some regular envelopes in your 4.5 by 5.5 size, and I just went ahead and used my gel press plate with it and my Glimmer Mist. And so I made them coordinate, and you can't even tell which ones are the paper and which ones are the pre-made envelopes that I Glimmer Misted, unless you really look. Like, I know that that is one that I just Glimmer Misted. So is that one. I did the same thing with those. I stuffed some cardboard in them, sealed them up, and it still wasn't tall enough. Now, I hadn't layered and adhered anything yet. I was just stacking. So at that point, what I did was I took some cardboard pieces, cut them down, and then put them between the layers. And the only way that you can see this is if you are literally looking for it and you flip this over on the side, and then you can see them right there. And then at that point, I'm still not tall enough. I am at about 4.5 inches. So I contacted my swap partners and I'm like, look, I can't get this thing any taller. Is this going to be okay? And they're like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. That's going to be fine. So I haven't learned like the trick to get it so tall. I thought that it was only required. I think they said it takes like 8 envelopes to get it that tall. I must not have stuffed my envelopes enough. So if I do this again, I'm definitely going to make sure I really stuff them. But once I got all of my envelopes made, I took in sets of 3, and I took one of these beautiful doilies, and I just misted them down with those colors. And what that did was it gave me a beautiful doily, and it also gave me some interesting designs on my envelopes that I wouldn't have had. So it added kind of like another layer of dimension. I let that dry, and then I cut up my doilies as well as some of these circles, and I just started stuffing them in places along with this lace that came in a mixed media kit from Canvas Core Brands as well. I just started stuffing and stuffing and stuffing. And then once I got all of my little circles stuffed that I had altered, and then also my doilies stuffed in there and my lace stuffed in there, I added on with some beautiful flowers. This flower I actually created from this package. It's the Mixed Media Origins Mini Art. This is a watercolor paper. It's very absorbent. It's different than the paper in this Bohemian Romance line. It's a little bit smoother, almost softer. When it cuts, it has, I almost want to say it's more of like a fabric-y feel, even though it is not. But this comes with some beautiful flower prints that I loved. And I thought this one matched beautifully with this stack. So these are the other options in this kit as well that I could have chosen. But like, you know, it's a nice, I wish you could feel it. I wish there was a way that we could feel through YouTube. So it's a really beautiful prints on here, and you can paint, mist, any kind of water medium you want to throw at it, a wet medium, you can totally do. So I really enjoyed this. Once I was done, I cut out my flower, and then I inked the edges, and I kind of took a pencil and just rolled the petals around. The center was still a little bit too large for my liking, so I took another flower that I had from my stash. I think that's Prima. I think all my flowers that I used on this are Prima, and I popped it in the middle. Then from there, once I had all of this on, I went ahead and added some Nuvo drops. And the Nuvo drops that I added, I love this color. I did them all in this antique rose color, and I just popped them on. Once this was completely done, I did go ahead and I set it in a box, and I sprayed it down with some Mod Podge Ultra. This is Mod Podge Ultra. It's a new product that's out. You can get it at Walmart, so that's kind of awesome, right? And what it is it's a spray-on all-in-one glue and sealer. So God forbid that something happens and this gets wet. It's not ruined. I use this more so that it would stiffen everything up and give it some more stability, which it did. This lace was really flimsy before, and now it's super stiff. So it really did stiffen everything up without showing that there's something on it. So I'm a big fan of this product. So this is my stacked envelope. Oh, and then last but not least, I did go ahead and add some little feet, just simply by taking some Power Tech by Beacon and adhering buttons together. And I just put them in the corners. So now it has some feet and it can stand. This is going to go in the mail to my partner, and I will show you what she created for me. If you're interested in doing a stacked, I want to call it envelopes because they're not letters, they're envelopes, but they're called stacked letters. Let me know in the comment section below, and perhaps we can create a swap in Facebook where we do a group and we each can have swap partners and do a swap so we can make one and receive one as well. I think that would be a lot of fun. I am not dead set on shabby chic. Personally, I think it would be fun to do something that showcased your style, whether that's clean and simple, grungy, steampunky, whimsical, colorful, whatever your style is. I think this would be so much fun. So please let me know down below what your style is and if this is something you are interested in. And then we will take it from there. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any, also, if you guys have any tips on this, or if you know of another video in which these are showcased, if you can link that down below. I don't know if YouTube will let you link videos in the description box. Maybe you can just drop the name of the person and the name of their video and we can go find it. I'm okay with you leaving a video down below that showcases how to do these, because I would love to learn more. And I think you guys all would like to know more too if you're interested in this. And I didn't have much luck really finding too much on these, so, which is cool because that means they're kind of new, or I'm just not looking in the right place. So I'd like to rectify both of those situations. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I certainly always appreciate shares. Until next time, happy crafting.